I'm Mariam. Today I've got a story that dates back thousands of years. It involves a man who's a sculptor and who, through his skillful work, hopes to find the perfect woman. This man is called Pygmalion. A group of prostitutes are in the street, not behaving very well. These women have been punished by the goddess Aphrodite for not believing in her, by removing their inhibitions, and their wild behaviour is driving him around the bend. Pygmalion is not impressed. He hasn't met many women, but soon he comes round to the idea that this is how all women behave, and decides that he's going to ignore all women from now on. Instead of talking to and meeting women, he decides to make his ideal woman by carefully and delicately sculpting an ivory statue. He works his way round and round the block, chiselling and carving away at pieces. He works round the clock until eventually he creates a beautiful sculpture. In fact, it is so lifelike that Pygmalion actually falls in love with the statue, almost believing it is human. He kisses it all over, yuck. But sadly, the statue will never love him back. Although he knows she is only made of ivory, he throws his arms round her, and he buys her gifts too, and then he lays her on his bed. Anyway, he then goes round to a festival that is taking place in the village to worship goddess Aphrodite. He prays to her that his statue will come to life. Aphrodite goes to see this statue and is flattered to find that it almost looks like her, in a roundabout kind of way. Back at the festival, Pygmalion comes round to the idea that perhaps his ivory statue will never love him back. But all of a sudden, flames from a fire jump out at him, and he takes this as a sign that maybe his prayers have been answered. With all his energy, he sprints back to his house and smothers his statue with kisses. And guess what? She's alive. Her skin is smooth and warm, and her lips are soft and very kissable. Pygmalion has found his perfect woman, and he calls her Galatea. It's a strange kind of love story, and just to round it off, you might like to know that later he marries his ivory girlfriend, and they have 2 children. Real ones, of course. I hope you enjoyed that story, and join me again soon.